For thousands of years, powerful knowledge was never meant for everyone. It was hidden inside temples, inside symbols, inside secret traditions. From ancient Egypt to Greece, some of the most influential ideas in human history were passed down only to a small group of initiates. But why? Why did ancient civilizations believe that some knowledge was too powerful for the public? And why are humans still fascinated by the idea of hidden knowledge and secret power today? To understand that, we have to go back to the ancient world. Knowledge was power in the modern world. We assume knowledge should be available to everyone. But in ancient civilizations, knowledge was often seen as dangerous if misunderstood. Philosophy, astronomy, mathematics, and spiritual teachings were sometimes restricted to priesthoods or trained scholars. In ancient Egypt, temple priests were among the most educated members of society. They studied astronomy, medicine, and mathematics, preserving knowledge within temple schools for generations. Historians have documented how Egyptian temples functioned not only as religious centers, but also as institutions of learning where knowledge was carefully protected. Ancient writers like Herodotus even described Egyptian priests as guardians of advanced knowledge about the cosmos and natural law. In a world where knowledge could influence power, politics, and religion, controlling information meant controlling society itself. The mystery schools, this idea, became even more structured in the mystery traditions of ancient Greece. One of the most famous examples was the Eleusinian Mysteries, practiced for nearly 2,000 years. These ceremonies attracted participants from across the Greek world, but only initiates were allowed to experience the final stages of the rituals. Participants were sworn to secrecy. Revealing the details of the ceremonies could result in severe punishment. Yet many who experienced the rites described them as life-changing. Ancient sources suggest that initiates believed the mysteries revealed profound truths about life, death, and the structure of the universe. Even philosophers like Plato referred to initiation as a path toward deeper understanding of reality. The philosophy of hidden knowledge. One reason these teachings were hidden was the belief that truth must be experienced, not simply told. Philosophers connected to initiatory traditions often taught that understanding comes gradually through study and reflection. The mathematician and philosopher Pythagoras founded a school where students underwent years of discipline before learning the deepest teachings. Members of the Pythagorean tradition studied mathematics, music, and philosophy. They believed that numbers and harmony formed the structure of the cosmos itself. One famous idea attributed to Pythagoras is the concept sometimes called the music of the spheres, the belief that planetary motion follows harmonic mathematical patterns. To these thinkers, the universe was not chaotic. It was structured according to hidden mathematical laws. Why humans love secret. So why does hidden knowledge fascinate us so much? Modern psychology gives us some clues. Studies on curiosity show that humans are naturally drawn toward information that feels rare, exclusive, or forbidden. When something is restricted, it becomes more valuable in our minds. Psychologists call this the scarcity effect, the tendency for people to place greater importance on things that are limited or secret. Ancient mystery traditions understood this dynamic very well. By limiting knowledge to initiates, they created a powerful sense that the teachings were valuable and transformative. The secrecy itself reinforced the idea that the knowledge contained something profound. Symbols as hidden language. Another way ancient traditions protected knowledge was through symbolism. Instead of writing everything directly, ideas were encoded in myths, symbols, and geometry. A symbol could contain layers of meaning that only trained students would recognize. For example, diagrams like the Tree of Life in later mystical traditions were used as visual maps of philosophical concepts. To outsiders, it might appear as a simple diagram. To those studying the tradition, it represented a complex system describing the relationship between consciousness, nature, and the divine. Symbols allowed knowledge to survive even when civilizations changed or languages disappeared. Hidden power in the modern world, even though ancient mystery schools eventually faded. The human fascination with hidden knowledge never disappeared. Today we still see the same patterns. Secret societies, classified information, elite institutions. People continue to believe that powerful knowledge exists somewhere behind the scenes, whether in politics, science, or philosophy. The idea that important knowledge is hidden continues to capture the human imagination. Final thought: throughout history, knowledge has always been connected to power. Ancient civilizations believed that some truths were too important or too dangerous to be shared freely. So they created traditions where knowledge was passed carefully from teacher to student, hidden behind symbols, protected by secrecy, and revealed only to those prepared to understand it. Whether those traditions contained ultimate truths or simply reflected humanity's search for meaning. One thing is certain: the desire to uncover hidden knowledge has always been part of the human story, and it probably always will be.